We are now 6 days into the competition. Candidates have bonded in battle, wills have been tested. But today is unlike any day before it, and everything is about to change.
As you guys know, this is a competition and only one of you can win.
Yeah.
So at some point we have to cook people, and that's going to be now. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking people into the room and I'll be giving you all some feedback. And everyone's going to be getting legitimate feedback. But during that conversation, one of you will be cut.
Tension gets high.
Out of all the people here, you've shown the best kind of willingness to learn of everyone. You picked up your champion really quickly, and I like the kind of the methods you took to do that. I think your attitude is really good. You're not afraid of hard work. You're not afraid of the grind.
Yeah.
Obviously, the biggest thing about you is you have the least professional experience here.
Yeah.
And obviously that is a factor in my decision. The way a substitute position works, we're not necessarily looking for the most skilled player. We're kind of looking for the player that has the most potential to grow and improve in the shortest amount of time.
I see.
And definitely you're one of the people that kind of demonstrating that. So I think so far I'm pretty happy with your progress, and I won't be cutting you today.
Ah, nice. I'm really happy about it. I'm kind of relieved right now.
You right?
Mimo has had a difficult week. He's been struggling to learn his new champion and has currently played himself down to a level that's lower than Diamond 3, which would not even qualify him to play in the pro scene. There are 7 tiers of rank in League of Legends, with Challenger being the highest. All tiers except for Challenger are broken down into 5 divisions. For a player to play professionally, they must be a minimum of a Diamond 3.
One of the things that I really need you to work on is kind of making sure that you demonstrate that even when you are required to learn a new champion, even if that champion isn't necessarily very good in solo queue, I'll need to make sure that you can at least maintain that level.
Yeah.
Because as you know, to be a professional in LCS, you have to be at least Diamond 3 on the solo queue ladder. And if you play a champion and you can't even break into Diamond 3, then even by Riot's rules, you're not good enough to be in the league.
Yeah.
So I won't be cutting you today.
I think Jarge actually notices that, like, I can play better, but something's just not clicking with me in the game right now. And now it's just like, I don't have that much time, so I need to figure something out before the next Elim in order to fix what I have trouble with right now. So
Hosen and Double G continue to wait. How did the 2 most skilled players get to the point where they may be the first eliminated? It's clear that Fnatic is looking for more than just straight skill.
One thing you have a big advantage on Double G is also, I think you have a much better attitude in terms of kind of how you treat other people. I like the fact that in all the competitions, you were determined to win. And that definitely for me speaks to a kind of a sense of drive that maybe some of the other candidates don't have. Some of the concerns I have, you definitely work a lot less efficiently than other people. Yeah. So one of the things that I didn't like was that when I asked you to learn a champion, you kind of just went straight into run games and started grinding the champion.
Yeah.
It turned out that like 10 games in, you didn't even know how the passive worked. These are the kind of things that like you need to be picking up straight away. Yeah. So I like the fact that you're competitive, and I like the fact that you're confident, but I can tell you that when you live in a gaming house with other people, the small things do start to get on people's nerves. I've done my research on every player here, and I went back and I watched some of your LCS games, and I think what concerns me now is that what it appeared that some of the bad habits you had then, such as like over-aggression, are still manifesting now. And it's been like 3 years. The concern for me is how long will it take you to adapt to having to change some of the ways that you play the game.
Habits.
Yeah. What we're looking for here isn't necessarily just the most skilled candidate. It's also who is the best teammate, who has the best work ethic, the best attitude. Because the way Fnatic works, it's all about communication, it's all about synergy, it's all about kind of working together. It's not about a superstar who tells everybody else what they think. You know how the game is right now. Consistency is key, and if you can get the consistency down, you'll be a really good player. Because you have the skill, you have the knowledge, you have the ability, and you have the awareness. It's just your consistency. You get too inside your own head, and you are too quick to make a big play, rather than kind of just playing for the small lead.
Yeah.
That for me is a big warning flag.
Yeah.
And I think that is kind of the big critical factor as to why I have decided that you will be the first player leaving.
The player with the most professional experience is gone. Hosen as a young pro peaked early at 16, but those skills eroded away with bad habits.
Just that I'm over-aggressive and they want consistency. He said that he's afraid that how long is it gonna be for me to break this habit.
I won't be cutting you today, but there are some things that I will need you to work on. And obviously the number one thing of all of those things is the way you interact with other people.
What he told me that I should work on is like human interaction, like how I work with people, because I think I actually do a good job. Like people seem to like me, but like sometimes I might come off as a douchebag, even though I'm a nice person. And like the people that I know, like that know me, like they know I'm just joking, you know? Like it's just like, yeah, I don't mean anything by it.
To make a team work well together, you need people that are willing to cooperate. Since we're living in a gaming house and we're like seeing each other all the time, you need a positive atmosphere, a good work atmosphere. So when you wake up, you're like, I'm going to enjoy my day. I want to work with those guys. We're gonna improve. You have to create that trust among friends, but you still have to be aware that that we're working together at the same time. So there must be a lot of respect as well.
Like never do I want to like, or ever wanted to make you feel like, you know, I'm like picking on you or anything like that.
Yeah, of course. Like, I mean, I've shit talked you too, but
Yeah, I know.
it was he knows. It was just a joke, of course.
I know.
It was good.
Just a prank.
Just a prank.
Yeah, the thing is why it might seem to you, like even if it doesn't, that like I'm picking more on you or something like that, just because you're like literally sitting next to me, you know? If like I had this idiot next to me, oh man, you would be in a world of pain, you know?
Yeah. But just come next to me then.
For Hosen, this probably spells the end of his professional career.
Since I'm out, I'm probably gonna root for Noka, because I like him more, and I think that if he steps up, he's gonna be the better addition to the team.
Are you excited to go see your girlfriend?
I'm definitely excited. She probably hoped for me to win the competition, so maybe it's not like fail her, but to me I expected more.
The remaining 3 candidates get back to work, but to make it to the finale, they need to show Jarge they can take his direction and adapt.